Hello and welcome to Ego NetCast. Today I am on fire, so I will start out with the fire alarm here. And today's episode I will talk about Thanksgiving, gold digging, Thor's hammer, social media, podcasting and other good things. We'll start out with the following message.
And now, a word from our semi-alternate sponsor.
Today's podcast is brought to you by audible.com. Get the free audiobook download and 30-day free trial at www.audibletrial.com/egonetcast. Over 150,000 titles to choose from for your iPhone, Android, Kindle or MP3 player. Did you know that the history of the first Thanksgiving celebration? It was Virginia Company of London, and they were out trying to find gold, and then they met with Pocahontas and others, Indians, and had a celebration. So I will do here the whistle. It's not about a religious event, it's a business venture. And today's date is also a Thursday, so for Thor's hammer. And talk about podcasting. That's a good thing here. Social media and podcasting. I try to talk about the three things in the episode: about business philosophy, social media, and a good thing. And now I want to talk about podcasting. I will plan for the future here for 2015, and I've done several interviews here during the autumn, and now I'll do a more regular schedule here for next year. And some inspiration and some things that have happened during the latest months here, and some future plans. I recently bought Audible books here, that is a sponsor of a show, by Scott Burns and Naresh Vissa, about podcasting and the possibilities and opportunities with podcasting. Been pretty popular here in nearest time here, and it seems to have a great opportunity and possibilities and development during the years. And one thing could be here that have been inspired by Libsyn. That's a provider that I have the hosting of the files, and one of the persons working at Libsyn, Elsie Escobar, she has a podcast called She Podcasts, and I listened to a very inspiring interview with the entrepreneur in LA, and after that interview I went to a guest's Patreon page and supported with a small amount there for their startup activities. So I see great potential with podcasting, and I had started a podcast together with Lotta Gergels Aston, and now we have produced so far 16 episodes. And I'm also been talking to a person called Therese about an art and architectural and historical pod. We'll talk about things here in Gothenburg and other places, and also recently recorded a private track at High Five Studio, or Hej Fem in Swedish, in Gothenburg here. With we called it Three Men with Microphones. So it's Palle and Niklas and myself, and we will talk about prepper things and how to prepare for the future, training, survival in different ways, the good life, and other stuff. So we will have new podcasts in early December, and then we will release this secret episode 000 or testing episode later on. I will also continue with this blog 100 in Swedish and post about good life, about my tea interest and plans for that. I will announce here on December 16th that I will publish it in the year to come, 1 year later. So that's for that. How you could support me then is in the Patreon page, and there we'll have another commercial break here.
We'll be right back following these commercials.
So please go to patreon.com/Lyceum and pick an amount there, $1, $2, $5, $10, etc. Or pick your number, and you will see what you will get for that, for the sponsorship and for the patronage. So I'm now recording here on this Boss Jock directly on my iPhone. We have a possibility and resource here to the studio, the podcast studio, recording studio in Gothenburg. And also I'm using, when I'm meeting Lotta, I'm using a microphone called Röde Smartlav, and also iRig Mic. I had a meeting with a person called Dr. P.O. on Twitter, and he's a supply chain management professional, very good at logistics, and he has a site, Logistic Focus. We're talking about supply chain management, logistics, and other things. And now we'll start with a podcast interviewing people in this area. And he bought, had a meeting with him, and then he went to a store and bought a Zoom handy recorder, H6 I think it was called. So there you have a whole studio in one. And what more to say? As I said, the tea tasting I will do with videos, but also podcasting. And Palle and I will have a prepper show here as a guest, and we will be our guests in our shows. And yeah, I think that's for now, and we'll end here with the Ego Radio jingle, but also with a sip here of tea, so that we'll come back to that in the near future. So now I will take a sip of tea, and we'll talk soon again. Cheers. Cheers. And please check out egonetcast.com, egonetcast on Twitter, and egonetcast on Facebook. And talk to you soon again. Cheerio.